Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a fun one. It is my current journal collection, and honestly, I think this is the largest my current journal collection has ever been, and I'm actually still missing one. This guy's also part of the lineup, and this one is about to join the lineup too, but I'll talk about that later. So yeah, these are all the journals that I'm currently using. Obviously, I don't use them every single day. But I do use them. Some of them I use every single day. Some of them I use occasionally, and one of them is just kind of a circumstantial, I'm using it right now. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'll just start off with the smallest guy over here. Let me get these all out of the way. So this journal is my gratitude journal. It's this cute little guy. And it's a super cool journal because I got it at an Art Supply thrift store. Sorry for the shadow. It's made out of recycled textiles, and it was new from the thrift store I got it from. So like that was cool. And then it's also just cool how it was made. And each page has this kind of like grassy green within it. And I've just been using this as a gratitude journal for about a month, a little over a month now. And I just got to the middle of the second signature. I think I'm like 3/8 of the way through it. And then, so yeah, I just write like 10 things. I try to write at least 10 things that I'm grateful for every day. And then I use this little piece of lace as a bookmark, just because it's pretty. And it has a special story attached to it. So I thought I would use it with this pretty little journal. So that's the first one, my gratitude journal. And then the next journal is this Q&A a day journal, the 5-year one. I've actually been using this for just over a year now because my brother got it for my birthday last year, and my birthday just passed again, so it's been kind of cool finally getting to the point where I can read my answers from the previous year, because it's funny that some of them just stay the same. But yeah, I think he ordered this like off of Amazon, or he might have gone to a store. I don't know, but it was like the exact one I was thinking about, and he got it. And I also have a cute little bookmark for this one. It's just this crocheted little cross with a tassel on it. And it's fun, and it also just like looks nice because I sit it up on my desk like this, and so the tassel like hangs down, and it looks quite sophisticated. And then the next one I have is this cute little journal. It is from Target. It's a Cambridge edition little notes book, and it's also pretty small, like the size of my hand. And I just keep a pencil in the spine because I actually use this for church notes. I haven't used it super regularly. I've been using it, well, I had like this chunk of pages is just like random stuff that I use it for, like to-do lists and whatever. And then about a year ago, in July of 2020, I started using it for church notes, and then sometimes like our parish bulletin would have like little saint quotes, so I would like tape those in. And so yeah, the goal would be to eventually, like the night before Mass each week, to like read the readings, and then I'd be like prepared for Mass, and I'd take some notes on them. And then when I get to Mass, I would take notes on the homily, and I did last week, and look how like nice and neat that is. It's beautiful, truly beautiful. Only happened once, so we'll see if I keep up with this, but I would like to. I am about halfway through it. I keep this little post-it note as a bookmark, and yeah, I'd say I'm about halfway done with it. And then this next book is also from a thrift store. It is from the same Art Supply thrift store that my gratitude journal is from, and I'm pretty sure it was brand new when I bought it. It was only like $1, I think. Yeah. And it is just so pretty. It's just this little spiral bound notebook, and you're gonna see a lot of spiral bounds in this video, which is kind of uncharacteristic because most of the time that I've been journaling, I haven't used spiral bounds, but I have been recently, and so I've like enjoyed them. I know some people like really hate them, but I have been enjoying it just because I like the ability to like open it up and lay it flat or flip it over. But yeah, so this is my prayer journal, and it's just this pretty little guy. It's like gilded, and, well, it's not gilded, but it's like shiny, brown, gold. Makes me think of fall, but it's also just really pretty. And so, I just write prayers in there sometimes. I actually just started it, and I've only used it once. But, there was like several months that I was just going without using a prayer journal, so now I've like finally started this one, so, I include it. But yeah, so that is that one. And then the next one isn't quite a journal, but it's kind of, I think, going to become one. So this is my 2021 doodle planner, made by Amanda Rachley, and this was a Christmas present. I asked for it. And it has been really fun. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a planner, and then you color the pages. It's for people that like the concept of bullet journaling, but it's just too time consuming. So this is going to be next month's, but I did just finish coloring the theme for this month. Oh, I have a giant packing list for the end of summer. But it's this fun, like, shapes one, and I colored it all super bright just because it's fun. But I think I'm going to start, I actually don't super like the, like, day boxes, and I've also learned that I really don't like dot grids. I just think they make my handwriting messy, and the lines are too close together. It's just like, it doesn't work well, and then the boxes are so small, so when I start school, like, in 2 weeks, I just don't think it's going to be effective. Like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to fit all my assignments in here, and it, like, even if I can, it'll be so, you know, jumbled and stuff. So I think I'm going to start using this as, like, a daily log, if that makes sense, because I don't have time to journal about my day every single day. And so what I think I'll do each night is, like, if I don't have, you know, time to journal in my regular journal, I'll just write kind of a summary of the day, which I have done a little bit some days. Let me see, like this right here, and like the green, all of that is just stuff that, like, I wanted to kind of write a summary about the day. And so I think I'll start doing that once the school year starts. And then to actually use, like, as a planner, I'm going to be using this planner, which actually fits very well. It's also, like, pink and gold. And I actually just got this at the thrift store, and it is a planner for this year. So, like, that's awesome. And it has some stickers in it, so that's also fun. And I use these stickers. Like, it was basically unused, except, so the person wrote their name, and then I think they wrote on one other page, but, like, yeah, okay. A lot of birthdays in March, apparently. Oh my gosh, her big 14 was in April. That's fun. Hope she's having a good freshman year of high school, or maybe she's a sophomore. I don't know. But it's like unused for the second half of the year, and it's like blank, which my other planner was like that, but it also has these lines for, like, a to-do list. And so I'm just going to use this pretty much exclusively for my homework stuff, and then I'll use this for kind of like daily memory keeping. But yeah, this was literally $2 at a thrift store, and I mean, pretty much unused. So I just got that, and again, like, these aren't really journals, they're planners, but they are a way that I keep track of my life and something that I can look back on for memories, which is kind of the reason that I journal in the first place. And then the next journal that I use is actually basically the epitome of a journal. It's like a diary journal. It's what I write in and what I love to look back on. Even though I'm still using this one, I, like, still love looking back at the pages. And it started out so thin, and it's getting, like, so, like, chunky. I mean, it's not really that big, but it's, like, got that little bit of a, like, it's skinny at the end and then bulges out in the middle and then gets skinny again because of the elastic. But yeah, I actually also got this at the same art supply thrift store that I got the prayer journal and the gratitude journal. And then on it, I just have a couple of, like, charm things. Like, this is from somebody who, like, brought cupcakes to us at work. And then this is from, actually, the Christmas Story Museum. It's a little Ralphie charm, and it's, like, teeny tiny. But it's pink, so I thought it would match this journal. And I did a journal with me in this from, like, summer. It was actually these pages. And I'm really behind on my journaling, actually. But I don't know, I just love this journal. I've really, really enjoyed it. And like I said, this is the first spiral notebook I'd used as a journal, pretty much, and I really loved it. So that's why I started, like, this spiral notebook. And yeah, so this is my current journal. Honestly, I'm getting really close to the end of it. So I'll probably finish this before the school year starts. And yeah, so, but this is my current one. I really like it. And I guess let me know if you'd ever want to see like a flip through of my journals. I'm eventually going to do a completed journal collection, but that is just like a monster for another day. So yeah. And then next, this is like a very circumstantial notebook, and it's very not cute. I thought about decorating it one day, but I was just like, you know what? It's just like, I don't really care that much. This is literally my apartment prep notebook because next week I'm moving into my first apartment with a couple of my college friends for the school year. And there was one night I was just like having a really one of those like, you know, panic frenzies, like I want to prepare but I don't have the things to prepare for this. So I literally just dedicated this little notebook to preparing. So I have like a page for each room and like different colors for who's bringing what and who needs to buy what. And then I literally, to like ease my anxiety about it, literally printed out the floor plan and cut it and like made possibilities of different layouts to scale, because we have toured the like same unit or like the same kind of unit that we're going to be living in, but there's a possibility that I'm going to be getting one room or the other, and I won't know until I'm there, but I won't be there until I'm moving in. And so I'm just like, I don't know, there's just a lot going on in my brain and I want to try and prepare. And so that's what I've just been using this book for, because there's like not a lot of pages, so I figured it would be good for just like a one-off thing like this. And then, you know, I can make my lists in here, and this is actually a note card of all of the like book series that my roommates are bringing, because they are big book people. I wish I read more, honestly, like I wish I did, but I don't understand how people can be like booktubers, journalers, YouTubers. Like, how do you have so much time to do so many hobbies? Like, I have so many hobbies, but I have to choose between all of them because I just don't have time for it. I don't know. But yeah, so this is the apartment prep journal, and you know, in a week I probably won't be using it, but I figured I'd show it because I really have been using it pretty much every day for the past week. So yeah, this is just like obviously a Office Depot book, but it was just like downstairs with our extra office supplies and not being used, so I just used that. And then this book is special because it is, well, first off, it's my art journal, and second off, it is not the first journal that I made, but it's the first journal that I bound like this. And obviously you can tell that because it's very thick, very unnecessarily thick, and it's very ratchet. Look at these signatures, they're so different. But this tag is something I made at an art museum when I was little, actually. And I did like, it was inspired by some church lyrics. I wrote "We're all one spirit of love," but I think that was church lyrics, or maybe I was thinking like "We're all one communion of love." I don't know. But yeah, it's just this really cute little polka dot fabric, and I just made this out of all recycled stuff, and it's my art journal, and I have a pocket in here, lots of stuff that needs to be used, like literally a big heart-sized leaf that I pressed that I need to use, and then just like, you know, just fun art pages. I haven't been doing as much in this recently just because I've had a full-time job, and I don't know, I'm just, you know, I've just been busier. But towards the beginning of the year, when I wasn't working as much, I was doing some more in here. But you know, I enjoy it. It's a special journal, and it's really, you know, a little all over the place, but that's just kind of how I like it, you know. It's just, that's me. So yeah, that is this art journal. And then this is actually the journal out of all of these that I've had the longest. And even though I just started this YouTube channel like a month ago, I actually started, oh my gosh, my first YouTube channel I ever started, I started 8 years ago, which is like insane to me, because I just have such specific memories from that time when I started my first YouTube channel. But this is actually not my first YouTube notebook I've had. This is the second one, and it's pretty big. I'm actually only about halfway done with it. But I have another, actually I have several channels. One was a collab channel that I used to be on, but it ended several years ago, and so there's a lot of planning for that in here. And then I also have planning for my old main channel, which I don't know if old is the correct term for it, but I haven't posted on it in like a year. and I didn't really mean to take that much time off, but it's just how that happened. And so I have a lot of like video ideas and like video planning things. But I have, oh my, look at that. Look at all those videos I made. I have a page for this video because I was trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. And then also all of my journaling video ideas are right there. But yeah, I actually made this notebook. I mean, I didn't make the notebook, but I decorated it. You can see some of the scrapbook papers coming off, with just some scrapbook paper. And yeah, this notebook was just not being used at my house, so I put it to good use. And then the last journal I have is, I guess you would consider it a junk journal, or like a scrapbook. And this is mostly of use to me when I'm like decluttering and cleaning out my room and stuff. Because I'm a very sentimental person, like to a fault. It's like really hard for me to get rid of stuff. So when I do, I either don't or I have to like take a video or picture of it so I can remember it. But this notebook itself is an old school notebook, and then the covers are from when I went to Disney World with some of my friends in high school. These are like the bags, obviously the Disney bag, but it's just like from things that I bought. And so I just have some like, I just have sentimental stuff that's, you know, in here. And it really isn't that full right now. But there's a bunch of like a balloon from, you know, high school, and I did a color. Okay, so my camera cut me off, which means that I have been talking for too long and it's time to end this video. So in conclusion, here are all the journals that I am using right now, except this one I'm not using now, but I will be using, and this one I'm using now, but I won't be using in the future. But yeah, so that's just this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you think this is excessive? Do you have this many journals that you're currently using? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, let me know if you have any video requests or ideas for videos for me to do. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!